What's going on, everybody? It's Venom, and I'm excited to bring you 5 useful tips to help you master box fighting in Fortnite. In Season 12, with Season 13 less than a month away, learning how to box fight is more important than it's ever been. After this video, you are guaranteed to improve if you practice these 5 tips. Number 1 is going to be to watch the best box fighters and dissect what they do. Players like Clix, Benji, Mongrel, and Booga are perfect examples. Pay attention to the edits they use, their character movement, their decisions. The best players never mindlessly try to jump into another player's box and force a 50-50. Every decision they make is a calculated one, even under pressure. All of these skills can be built by becoming a student of the game and studying the best players and understanding why and how they do these things that they're doing. Learning from the best is how you develop your own game sense and your own IQ of the game. Because when you watch these players, you are seeing firsthand the best in the world and exactly what they're doing. So I recommend going on YouTube, watching your favorite player like Clix or Booga, and just dissecting and just, pausing the video when you see a move, rewind it, watch it back. Just always be learning from these great players, because that's ultimately the way to improve. You see Mongrel right here hitting the player with a counter attack. He takes the wall, makes an edit, but he's ready and he hits him with a nasty pump. If you spend time watching these players every single day, then you will no doubt start to learn their tendencies and begin to play like them a little bit. But only if you practice, which brings us to our second tip, right after Benji is done destroying your ears. Alright, that brings us to practice. Yes, practice.
Listen, we talking about practice.
All you want to do is load into a creative fill match and find a box PvP map. It might take a few tries to find one, but it shouldn't take too long. Box PvPs are a great way to start trying out the techniques you learned from watching the pros. It doesn't matter if you die in here because you can just respawn, and these games don't really count for anything at all, so just use this time to train and work on your mechanics. Whenever you do die, it's important to not get tilted and just learn from that death, because it's impossible to just kill everyone every time. Even the best players in the world die constantly, so just learn from your deaths and always take something away positive, even if it's just the most frustrating death alive. You just gotta find something positive and learn from that experience, and you'll move on as a better player. Another important thing is just to stay consistent. You want to play these box PvPs at least 30 minutes a day. Not every single day of the week, but at least 5 days a week. Doing this will improve your muscle memory for box fighting over time, without a doubt. If you continue to do this every single day, then you will see improvement, and that's just how it works. You gotta put the time in to build that muscle memory and to build those mechanics. Over the past few months, I've grinded box PvPs, for hours, and I've really seen the improvement. So all you gotta do is put the time in, and I promise that you will see results. You just have to trust in the process and have the best mentality that you can, because that is the fastest way to improve. Tip number 3 is going to be use Raider's box fight map. This map is by far one of the best ones out there, and there are countless pros who use it. I started using it around a month ago, and I could not do the stuff you are seeing right now on the screen. This edit right here was very difficult for me, but I can do it with ease now after grinding this map maybe just 20 minutes or so every time I get on, and trust me, it will pay off for you. One of my favorite parts about this map is the Mongrel Classic practice. It makes it so easy to just practice your Mongrel Classic, and I really have improved just from using this right here every day almost. Another really cool part about this map is the cone floor place. Along with the Mongrel Classic, doing these daily will improve your game so much, trust me. This section right here is also really good. You edit through old builds and you pop a little target that is in random places. This will get your muscle memory really good and your aim very nice after edits. I use this all the time and it just works wonders. I mean, as you can see, there's so many different variants of it. There's just unlimited possibilities with this map. It's really the only one you'll ever need. I use this all the time and so should you. Right here I just do some normal editing. But yeah, this is the best map for sure for you. And the link will be in the bio for the code. So go ahead and check it out for yourself because there's a lot of stuff that I left out. Number 4 is going to be to practice your tunnels. Every good box fighter throws in about 10 minutes of tunnel warm-ups in their pre-game warm-up. So we're going to start out by throwing 2 floors, top and bottom, and just a wall on the sides. Start out by going slow, and then once you get the hang of it, try to go a little quicker. It might be awkward, but it will help with your piece control and placing those walls on the side. Once you get the hang of that, try to throw in the front wall just like Mongrel did in the first clip and make the big archway edit. This will help you with your edit speed and your overall edit accuracy. Next, you just want to do some normal diagonal tunnels. These will just help build your muscle memory placing those walls and floors. The most difficult tunnel on this list is the Mongrel tunnel. It requires so much speed and accuracy that it requires hours of work just to learn. But once you do, it's worth it and it looks pretty flashy. But I can't do it nearly as good as this god.
Fast motion.
Yeah, I have no idea how he does that. But for the last tunnel on our list, it is the wall and ramp tunnel. This one's going to save you mats, and it's also just very efficient. It's a little tough to get it first, but the key is to just get that floor right after you get the wall and ramp. Once you get that floor down, it's pretty easy once you can place the wall and then the ramp immediately after. Alright guys, for the 5th and final tip, it is know how to phase. It's really important in box fighting to know how to phase through walls and also phase through ramps. Right here I'm going to show you just the average phase through ramp to get inside the box. Say your opponent has 10 HP and you just can't kill him. You're going to want to stand below your ramp and as soon as you jump, swing that pickaxe and you are in the box 100% of the time. No matter if it's a 100 ping player or a 0 ping player, it doesn't matter. You will always get in. One thing I like to do is throw in that ramp just for protection and you can make an edit play right after. Another phasing technique that not many people know about is when someone takes your wall and pyramid from above. You can place that ramp to protect yourself, but you can also flip it around and stand in the middle to phase through your head and you can get a little peek shot that they will never expect. And the final phasing technique I have for you is probably the most useful one, is when you're boxed up next to someone. You can either flip this ramp around, flip it back with your back against the wall, and you are phasing right through. As you can see, when the ramp is yellow, you're phased. And you can get an easy shot on your opponent. They will never expect a thing. You know, a lot of people do know about this, but they never expect it, even if you do know about it. Now, knowing these phases aren't really going to make you a better box fighter, but they're just important to know, just in case you need them. But yeah guys, that's going to do it for today's tip video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button. This is just first of many, so I really hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did, and take care guys. Peace out.